Hello guys, this is the Bob, back at you, as in the Bob Stein, as in the Bob Frankenstein. How are ya? So today I'm out riding, just before the rains come. I hope right before the rains come. It's been raining every single day for the past, I don't know, like 2 months, something like that. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to get out, shoot another video, because that's kind of what I do. But today, being that I have this beautiful, wonderful Harley, just listen to that noise, eh? Speaking of that noise, just wanted to kind of touch on the subject of that, and kind of just about Harley haters, basically. Harley Davidson Haters, yes. You know who you are. Those are the guys always on that, I call it the interweb thing. And they're always, posting in the forums like, hey, Harley Davidson off of fags. Or, what's another good one? Like, I'll never buy a Harley Davidson, because they always leak oil and break down. Whatever. But, yeah, just a lot of stupid comments out there on the interweb thing. And, it kind of gets to you as a Harley rider. It really, it does, because we're all out riding. Like as I said in my previous vlog, I said, that we're all out riding, we're all taking the same risks. We should just, respect each other and for what they ride, because, as I said before, it's a dangerous world out here, But anyway, in order to kind of, battle these comments, I just kind of wanted to, take the time to kind of, get to the point why I got my Harley Davidson. And the reason is actually very, very popular. It's the most popular reason anybody gets a Harley. I've seen it everywhere, from forums to other vloggers, even comments on YouTube with vloggers. And the reason why I first got started in a Harley Davidson was because of financing. I needed, I didn't have excellent credit, but I didn't have bad credit. I just kind of had, I guess, average credit. And that's kind of the first reason why I actually got a Harley, was to, basically to finance. And it was one of the, the best decisions that I've made, because, well, she was hot. So anyway, yeah. So the reason I got my first Harley was because, of course, the financing. And there's a very little known secret about Harley, but I'll let you in on it, okay? Here's the secret. Harley Davidson actually owns their own bank. They can get you financed pretty quick, even if you have, average credit. And, any other bike you have to go through, like another bank, another finance company, whatever it might be. Harley, they throw all that out the window. Harley Davidson, they have their own bank, and it's actually pretty sweet, because here's the secret. Here's the secret about Harley. Harley Davidson, since they do have their own bank, treat motorcycles as a primary vehicle. That's what they state a motorcycle is. Even if you have a car, even if you have 2 cars, they still state it as a primary vehicle. And every other financial institution describes a motorcycle as a secondary vehicle, which makes it just that much harder in order to get it financed. Now, if you have average credit, or, like little credit, that's a big deal, because these finance companies, they look at you and they say, oh, well, you have average credit, you already have a vehicle, and you just want a, you know, a recreational vehicle, not an RV. And so they'll kind of, you know, look into that. Harley Davidson, they'll take care of you, mate. I mean, they will look at you and say, oh, yeah, as a primary vehicle, yeah, we'll work our magic for you. Now, I know a lot of people who got introduced in Harley Davidsons who didn't want a Harley Davidson, but fell in love with Harley Davidson, because after Harley Davidson, they tested out all the rides that they could, and they just didn't feel the same. I mean, yes, it is true that some Harley Davidsons are loud, okay? Yes, if I put a Vance and Hines pipe on my bike, you know, a pair of pipes from Vance and Hines on my bike, I would be waking up every single neighbor around me. That is not a good representation of me, personally, and not a very good representation. Oh, look, shower, all right. Took my shower for today, all right. No, but, I mean, that's not a very good representation, you know? And, it's not a good representation of me. That's not who I am. I'm not here for a lot of noise. I'm here for this. I'm here for that noise, like the nice, steady rumble of, you know, your V-twin. I love that. I can't get enough of it. I've been on a sports bike. Like, I mean, like, I've tried out Ninjas. I've tried out other bikes. I've tried out Triumphs, like standards. I've tried out adventure bikes. I love adventure bikes. But nothing ever felt or sounded the same. And I know that's kind of weird to say that a bike doesn't sound the same, but I love that low, rolling rumble that you get. I mean, it's just a nice little purr, you know? It's nothing like you're gonna wake anybody up. It's not like South Park, you know, that episode of South Park, who's got everybody saying, now if you ride a Harley Davidson, you're a fag. I'm not one of those guys who just go around trying to wake everybody up. I'm just out here trying to have fun, just trying to cruise around. And that's what Harley Davidsons are for, you know? I mean, they are cruisers. If you want to go, you know, interstate, you know, whatever, go for it, you know? I mean, it's just a good feeling, you know? Biketoberfest is coming up. That's what's up. Gonna go to my first Biketoberfest. It should be quite lovely. Heard some good things about it. And you know what I would love to see is these people who hate Harley Davidsons, and you know how they make the comments online, and they always have something to say online in front of everyone because you can't really see them. I would love for one of these guys to say exactly what they're saying on the forums, and instead come to Biketoberfest and get on a mic and say it in the same way. Say that, you know, whatever, like all Harley Davidson riders are fags, this is a crappy bike, and I would love to see that, because you know they never would. Because if somebody's standing at any bike week, not even Biketoberfest, let's forget Biketoberfest, any bike week, any, in the entire country, any bike week at all, and for them to stand up and say the same things that they're saying on the forums, I would love that. Because you know that every single rider, even if they're a sports bike rider, would probably stand up, rush the stage, and, you know, show them a thing or two about their 5s and 5s, their $10 bills, if you know what I'm saying. But people don't, because they're scared to, and they have to, you know, cower behind the internet and not have anybody look at them. So, I mean, is that just? I mean, no, not really. But, you know, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, it's just kind of my, subject on, Harley Davidson Haters. Why I got a Harley Davidson, much like every others. Why I love my Harley Davidson, because for as long as I've had it, it hasn't broken down, doesn't leak oil. It may be true, like in the, like the 70s or 80s, like a Harley, but, there's really nothing, nothing wrong with my Harley. Never has been, probably never will be. And, I'm alright with that. So, yeah. Traffic's getting kind of caught up here. Anyway, so those are my, my personal opinions on that. So, shoot me a comment on YouTube. Check out my website. Follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, as I call it, Twitter! Whatever. Just, hit me up. Let me know what you think. If you ride a Harley Davidson, don't, speak up, Let yourself be heard if you ride a Harley Davidson. Let them know that you ride a Harley Davidson. Represent. Oh, I do. But at the same time, I respect, every single other kind of rider out there. So, yeah. That pretty much wraps it up, because I've been talking for way too long, but I don't care. It's Bob Frankenstein. Remember the name, it's all the same. Over and out.